Hello, I would like to introduce Daniel Badzoka from the Austrian team. Daniel is going to be the first of the section Live Well Now and in the Future with his talk, What is an Apprenticeship? Enjoy.
Hello? Now, okay. I have many friends from other countries, which I have met through the internet. The first few questions we asked each other were questions like, where are you from? What are your hobbies? What kind of music do you listen to? And of course, do you go to school or do you work? After explaining to them that I'm an apprentice metal worker, many people told me that they don't even know what an apprenticeship is, because barely someone does something like that in their country. So I thought that this TED Talk would be a good opportunity to explain to people around the world what an apprenticeship is, and to tell them the good and the bad things about it. Also, what I think could happen if everyone had the opportunity to do an apprenticeship and a good condition. Of course, I can only say how things are in my country. There may be some things that are different in other countries. An apprenticeship is a possibility to learn a specific job and to have a good start in the world of work. In Austria, it's compulsory to attend school for 9 years. After that, you can decide if you want to do a higher education, if you want to go to college or high school, or if you want to do an apprenticeship. I decided to do an apprenticeship because I didn't want to go to school anymore, and I had the opportunity to make some money. I searched for a job I would be interested in and started a job application for a machining technician. But there was one problem. My school report wasn't good enough. So my company said that I can only start as a trainee metal worker, but I could change if I improve myself. At work, I learned, it's right. At work, I learned how to operate a machine, how to saw, or how to rasp. In school, I learned many other things, even though I don't need them for work. I learned many things that could help me in some other life situation, like they teach in other types of school. It can be very stressful to learn so much in just one day a week sometimes, but it's worth it to know all these things. And as I said before, you're paid for it. I always tried my best and got rewarded. A few months after I started my apprenticeship, my instructor asked me if I want to change to a machining technician. And I immediately said yes. So due to him, I was able to change to something I wanted to be from beginning. That showed me that a company will support an apprentice if they show them that they are able to improve themselves. But that's not the only situation where I experienced that. At the end of the third year of my apprenticeship, another instructor asked me if I wanted to learn something more about design engineering. He ensured that I could go to another class in school where I got to learn more about computer-aided design. That's what I like about my company. I think that many people should have the possibility to do an apprenticeship where someone takes care of them. Because some people don't bloom at school like I didn't. After an apprenticeship, they could get a better start at work because they got a specific education. If they realize that they don't like it, even though they thought they would, they can stop or start with something new. It's not unusual that someone cancels his or her apprenticeship. Those who do so aren't sure what they want to do, and that's one of the negative things about an apprenticeship. Many people who do an apprenticeship are 15 years. How can someone that is so young know what they want to do their whole life? For me, it wasn't easy as either. It took me nearly 2 years until I was sure what I want to do, but that's totally okay. Because, as I said, you can always change to something totally different. Before I end, I would like to talk about how apprentices could help everyone. I think if more companies around the world would hire apprentices, it would be beneficial for the companies because many apprentices stay in the company where they did their apprenticeship. The companies could teach them their own philosophies, and it would help with the sustainable development goals as well. These are the goals to transform the world to a better place. For example, the more apprenticeships a company has, the more instructors they would need. So more jobs are created, encourages economic growth. Teenagers could start working at younger ages and help their family financially if needed, so less poverty. More opportunities to educate teenagers equally, where it doesn't matter what kind of background they come from or what their gender is, where it doesn't matter if you're smart and understand things fast, or if you need a little bit more time support, because an instructor can focus more on those people. In my opinion, the best part is that they can teach the new generation how to be more climate neutral, how to generate more affordable and clean energy. The new generation could improve the knowledge they got in the past to create a better future. Sadly, many people don't have the possibility to study after school, to do an apprenticeship because of their parents or their life situations or whatever. I often hear that my friends' parents want them to become a doctor, a lawyer, a police officer, or whatever. The parents should give their child the opportunity to do what they want. Oh, I forgot a slide. To support them and not yell at them because they don't know what they want to do their whole life with 15 years. Why do adults stress their child instead of helping them to get to know themselves? Why do many people think that school is better than an apprenticeship? Everyone should have the opportunity to do what they want to and where they want. It shouldn't be dependent on where they live, how they look like, or what anyone else says. I would like to give everyone that is young the advice to take their time so they can do what they really want to do. Thanks for listening.